I'm Carolyn Hancock, and this is Letters from Japan. From a long bus ride, dumped in the middle of nowhere, and fantastic days of skiing. Buckle up, 'cause this one is so long it might last a year, as written by Bill. So let's begin on Wednesday, December 21, 1994. Well, the big day has arrived. We're going skiing. Carolyn has made all the necessary arrangements. We has paid our money and now it's time to take our chance. The plan is that we take a bus from Sogo Department Store, leaving at 8:30 p.m. to Tokyo, then change to the bus with the big seats and leave at 10:30 p.m. to continue the trip through the night. We should arrive around 6:30 a.m., change into our ski wear, and hit the slopes. Sounds simple enough. So who needs a guide? At work on Wednesday, one of the JGC Corp managers asked me if we have a guide lined up for the tour. I tell him, no, we didn't think that would be necessary. He indicated that it would not be possible to go without a guide. Well, now he tells me it's too late. We're already booked and without a guide. We packed Tuesday night, traveling light, only 3 bags and a backpack. 2 boot bags are stuffed full, including the ski boots. The 3rd bag is the large double bag for skis. It is also stuffed with clothes under and around the skis and poles. It is a bag about 7 feet long, about 16 inches in diameter, and now weighs about 100 pounds. The backpack is reserved for bus carry-on, with small pillows, blanket, books, tape players, tapes, and snacks. Seems like each bag weighs about 100 pounds. On Wednesday, I rush home from work, arriving home about 5 p.m. Carolyn has a student until 6. I take Debbie to the Doggy Hotel, as it's called, and leave her. It's only a few blocks away. I check the city bus schedule at the park outside the apartment. The best time to leave is 6:26. Plenty of time. Should be no problem. At home, the student's gone. We change clothes, check the heaters, pack our lunches. We're running a bit slow, gonna miss the 6:26. That's okay. We can catch the 6:34. We turn off the lights and struggle out with our gear. Oops, there goes the 6:34. Well, that's okay. We're definitely going to make the 6:46. Standing in the park, it's quite cold. Wish we had caught the earlier bus, but that's okay. Well, here comes old bus number 8. It'll take us to Yokohama Station. Sogo Department Store is just across the street. No problem here. Our stop is one of the first stops on the route back toward town. No one is on the bus. We struggle aboard with all the gear, pay the money, and grab the big seat way in the back. The bus will get crowded before long, and everyone will want a seat. We two are taking the space of 4, but that's the best we can do. So that's the first bus. Now, where's the second bus? We arrive at the station, walk across to Sogo, and now it's time to find out where we are supposed to meet the next bus. We have a ticket, written in Japanese, of course. We also have the instruction sheet given by the travel agency. It's also in Japanese. We decipher that the bus will be loading at 8:10 and leave at 8:30. No problem. It's only 7:30. We've got plenty of time if we only knew where to go. Oh, look, they included a map showing the loading area. This map is the size of a postage stamp, and everything is in Japanese. I have no idea what it says. There's a woman sitting on the bench. Let's ask her to point the direction. She looks and looks and looks, points to a city bus loading area. We move that direction, stop, ask another person. They point across the driveway, a different direction from the first. Not much help. Carolyn deciphers that one of the objects in the map has the same odd shape as the Sogo store. Let's use this as a reference and see if the red dot, the loading area, can be located. We're still hauling 400 pounds of luggage. Carolyn will wait and watch the luggage. I will scout for the loading area. Holding the tiny map, off I go, trying to keep the map aligned with the general orientation of the Sogo store. This isn't easy, zigzagging in and around the long perimeter of walkways, stairways, and crosswalks. Eventually, I arrive at a vantage point. I can see a big bus about a quarter mile away across a huge parking lot. Well, better check that out. The big bus has 2 drivers on board watching TV. I knock on the door. One guy comes out. I hand him the map and ask if I'm in the right place. He studies it for a while. I say, ski bus. Actually, ski bus. After much discussion, which neither of us understood, I determine that he has told me this is the wrong bus, but this is the right place. Other buses will come. I'm not sure this is what he said, but anyway, it's the best I can do. Gotta get Carolyn. Now, where is Carolyn? The Sogo store is open. I can save time and walking by taking a shortcut through the world's largest department store. Yeah, right. I can't find Carolyn. I've been in and out and around the place with no luck. Finally, I'm back outside near where I left her, but still no Carolyn. I hang out over the railing looking up and down at the many levels of the store and decide that I must be one level too high. I've already been on several levels. After a substantial search, a stairway is found to get me to the next lower level. There she sits, calmly waiting for my return. I tell her the good news. It's only a mile to the loading area. If we hurry, we can get there on time. Wait, here comes the security guard. Let's confirm that we're going to the right place before making the long trek. We show him the little map. He replies, Sogo A parking, and points to a stairway just ahead, makes a motion to go down and then up and turn left. Well, that's what we'll do. 15 steps to the stairs, 1 flight down, 1 flight up, turn left. There's the walkway to Sogo Parking A, the exact same place I was before. A lot closer going his way. Even with a shorter walk, we feel like packed mules. Man, this stuff is heavy. Well, this is going to be a little bit longer than 10 minutes, but it was no easy place to break up Bill's writing. So here we go for the second bus. Some other people with ski gear are beginning to arrive. We feel pretty good. A couple of buses arrive. We show our tickets, but everyone says, no. We wait. People with clipboards call names and load gear, but no one calls our name. We wait. More buses arrive. A lot of people are here. It's pretty hectic. Finally, a young man with a clipboard looks at me and says, "Mr. Kararin?" I says, "Hi," which is the Japanese yes. It's okay, we are in the right space. Load us up and get us out of here. We're on the road to Tokyo. It's 9:30 p.m. All is well. The ride to Tokyo was uneventful. There were 8 to 10 other people on a big fine bus. As we near the bus rendezvous in Tokyo, the man with the clipboard stands up and makes a long speech about what we are to do to catch our next bus. Of course, the speech is in Japanese and we don't understand much. Then he comes to us and says in English something like, "There will be many flags set up in the street. Find the flag with your destination written on it. The attendant in the green jumper will have your name and give you instructions." Sounds easy enough if you know your destination and can read kanji, the real hard to read writing. We pull out our little brochure and show the men the picture of where we are going. He says, "Oh, Hakuba. Yeah, that's it. We're going to Hakuba." Now, what does Hakuba look in kanji? He shows us the name in the book. Well, shouldn't be too bad. The bus stops in a long deserted street behind the train station. There are many buses dropping off people. There are many people with green jumpers, all gathering papers and flags. We check carefully and find the flag with Hakuba on it. A girl takes the flag and walks off down the street. So we follow her so that flag doesn't get lost. Pretty soon, most of the people have more or less divided into small groups around various flags, scattered all along this deserted street. All the buses have gone, but the people are still here. After more than an hour, a bunch of buses show up and line the streets. The girl starts calling names and loading gear in the bottom of the bus. Everyone loads up. We still ain't been called, and we're getting a little concerned. The third bus. But finally, she looks at me and says, "Mr. Carowin?" "Hi." She points to the bus. We give our gear to the driver who stows it in the hold. We get on board and get a seat. Man, this is great. This bus is about 90% full. There are about 45 empty seats, so off we go for 2 blocks. The bus stops and waits and waits and waits. Apparently 2 people are not here. Finally, 2 stragglers appear, load their gear, and get on board. Now we're off. It's after 11 p.m. Lights out, get some sleep. Wait, we didn't have dinner yet. I'm starving. Fortunately, Carolyn has thought of that. The backpack at my feet has sandwiches, chips, cookies, and Cokes. We break out the grub and munch out. Excellent. Just what the doctor ordered. Now it's time for a nap. We're bouncing along, dozing a bit. It's time for a rest stop about 12:30 a.m. 15 minutes and back on the road. Sleeping again. 3 a.m., stop for a snack. It's a truck stop with a snack bar. Lots of buses stopped here. Many people going in and out. We go in and check the menu. Can't read much, but looking at stuff on the racks, the best looking thing is a wiener on a stick. We get one and share it, along with a cold Coca-Cola. Back on the bus. We're off again. It's now very cold outside. A bit of snow scattered here and there. We wrap up in a blanket and get to sleep very quickly. I leave you with my thought for the day. Get a guide. Pay attention, get a guide. Thanks for listening. This ski trip continues in the next episode, so remember to listen, to follow, and to let your friends know about Letters from Japan.